Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Friday. Welcome to Friday Favorites and Flops. We did not have Friday Favorites and Flops last week because your girl got a little lazy and I just didn't feel like filming. So here we are today with a lot of stuff to talk about. So as always, I will of course link everything in the description box right below this video. So just expand that little like more section there and a lot of information will pop up in the box down below. Links, that kind of stuff. So yeah, I do have a lot of stuff to get to today, but before I do, I hope you had a fantastic week. I hope you had a safe and happy 4th of July. Yeah, I had a good week myself. It was pretty productive, although not as productive as I would have liked it to be. I did get a haircut. Obviously, I am wearing my hair in a bun today because for the first few days after I get a haircut, I don't know, I struggle with it. It's not a regret, and it's not a bad haircut. I really actually like my new hairdresser, but I'm just not used to dealing with hair right after a hair. I'm used to dealing with it. I don't know. I just struggle with styling it for the first few days. Watch my video tomorrow. I'm sure that I will have my hair down, and basically I got a trim. I got about a couple of inches taken off. So nothing drastic. You're not gonna like watch tomorrow's video and go, wow, what an amazing new do. I just basically cut off the dead stuff at the end. So yeah, I just didn't feel like doing anything with my hair today. So after I blow dried it, I put it up and that's where it lives today. Let's get into the Friday faves, you guys, because there is much to discuss. Most of this week on my channel, I focused on like a lot of home fragrance stuff. So sorry if you are here for the beauty content. That will actually be most of what next week consists of for the most part. I have some skincare updates that I need to do. I would love to film a chit chat get ready with me. Yeah, it's lots of new skincare stuff to update you guys about. So hair care stuff, oh, there's a lot. So if you are into that kind of stuff, I promise that content will be back next week. I really like, when I film here on YouTube, I truly do film what I am currently obsessing over or what I really want to like focus on at any given time. Like I don't pay attention to my analytics. So yeah, I don't pick my content based on what YouTube tells me to film. I film what I feel like filming. So, and this week it was mostly home fragrance. Next week there should be a lot more like beauty content coming. Okay, so did I already say everything's linked in the description box down below? I think I did. Let's get into it. I'm gonna start with my perfume pick of the week, and it was this. This is a new fragrance from Skylar. I did get this particular fragrance from the Octoly website. That means that I applied to Skylar to be able to review this. They sent it out for free. All opinions are my own. Octoly does not require a positive review. It requires an honest review of you. So whether I like this or not is totally fine. Just so you guys know, anything that is sent to me, I always, if a company contacts me, I always tell them, just so you know, I'm going to share my honest opinion with people. If you don't like that, please don't send it because, yeah, that just, I don't know. I don't see the point in lying about something because then you're gonna get it, and if you think it sucks, then you're not going to trust my opinions in the future. Now, everybody has different, you know, like preferences, so that's something worth keeping in mind. Everybody's preference is different, but in terms of like my opinions on the products, they're always on my own. I do not partner with companies that tell me what to say. So anyway, I'll put a link for this down below. Skylar actually came out with a few different fragrances recently, and the one that appealed to me the most was this Urban Rose. This is not a summertime fragrance, however. I didn't think that it would be based on the fragrance notes, which are, let's go through them, pink pepper, amber, and rosewood. This is a heavy, spicier, slightly earthy fall winter type fragrance in my eyes, for sure. I have been wearing it. It smells beautiful on me. I will say this works with my body chemistry incredibly well. It smells even warmer and slightly spicier on me than it does just in the bottle. And I kind of like that. I love how this warms up on my skin. Oh, it's so pretty. That rosewood is gorgeous. So there is a touch of like a modern rose type fragrance in here, but the rosewood really is just like a woody rose floral type note. It is gorgeous. And that pink pepper, it does add a little bit of like a bite to this, but it's not spicy to the point where I think a lot of people would be like, ooh, that's too much. But it is spicy. So if you don't like those like heavier, amber, spicier type fragrances, this may not be for you. I actually would consider this a bit of a like unisex type fragrance. I really like this a lot, but is it a summer fragrance? No, this is for sure a fall and winter fragrance for me. But it's so pretty. This would be a gorgeous date night fragrance. The other fragrances that came out, honestly, I'm kind of curious about them. So I may order them in the rollerball and let you guys know what I think about the other ones. But just based on the notes alone, this one appealed to me quite a bit. And just so you guys are aware, Skylar is a cruelty-free fragrance brand. I will say their fragrances don't last as long on me as some other fragrances do. But I don't mind reapplying myself. I mostly stay at home. So if I need to reapply a fragrance throughout the day, it's very easy for me to do that. With the Skylar fragrances, I think it would be nice to also purchase the rollerball that coordinates with your regular perfume. Pop that in your purse. So if you do feel like you need to reapply throughout the day, you can easily do that. But yeah, I think they're really, really beautiful fragrances. They are very unique. I love the bottle. I am one of those people that notices packaging. I know that that's not the most important part of a fragrance, but I do notice it. And this Urban Rose I really like this a lot. That being said, I do think that I need to kind of put this away until like September or October. I think it'll be a lot more seasonally appropriate then, but it is really, really nice. So if you like those heavier, like woodier, spicier amber type scents, check that out. I think you're going to be very pleased with it. Let's talk hair. This is the Kenra Root Lifting Spray. This is a volume building foam. So this is like a mousse type product, but you just spray it directly at your roots versus into the palm of your hand and then distributing throughout your hair. This really does give me a lot of body at my roots, which is where I probably prefer the majority of the body in my hair, although I do like running mousse kind of throughout the lengths of my hair as well. This one is really nice because it gives me the lift and the kind of like thickening effect that I really like without it being crunchy or gross feeling. Very easy to blow dry and to brush through after my hair is dry, and then to style it. If you've never tried this, Kenra I think is actually quite affordable in terms of like a higher end hair care brand. I buy all of my stuff from Ulta, and they have a really great, what is it their thickening mousse? That's more of like the traditional, like you into the palm of your hand and then, you know, work the little blob through your hair. That mousse is fantastic as well. If you combine those two together, you can get some big hair. Obviously, if you have big, gorgeous, luscious locks all on your own, you don't need something like this. But if you have fine baby hair like me and a few other people on this planet, those are really great products to check out if you want a little more oomph for your hair. Speaking of hair, okay, you guys, I sat through a masterclass with the creator of the Rain Cry hair care brand. This was a little masterclass that Skin Store put on. So Skin Store did send me these two in advance of that masterclass so I could try the product out before sitting through the class. And man, was that fascinating. I am not a hairdresser, so I really found it interesting to learn about hair porosity and what protein does to hair and what moisture does to hair and different hair types and the different porosities and how important it is to pick the right hair care products for your particular hair type. I really found that whole masterclass fascinating, and because I really wanted to be like immersed in it, I did not take notes. So I need to get I'm hoping that they can send the presentation to me because it was like, you know, with slides and stuff. I'm hoping they can send that to me because I would really love to do an in-depth review of what I learned. But let me just tell you guys about this new enhancing shampoo and retaining conditioner just in the meantime here. This is a pH balanced shampoo and conditioner. It turns out that most shampoos and conditioners on the market these days are not pH balanced anymore. This was a big thing in the 90s, but a lot of hair care companies have stopped making their products pH balanced. And what I learned in this masterclass is that that definitely makes a difference in your hair. So I've been using this shampoo and conditioner for the last couple of weeks, kind of on and off. And I really do have to say that when I use this, I do notice that my hair is even shinier and more manageable than when I use some of my other products that I have in the shower. Now this, I don't know that I would say this is like my favorite brand now, but I'm very curious about trying more from them. So I actually did place an order for, I'm just gonna start out with like one other product from Rain Cry right now. They gave me a discount code, so I will put the information down below. That particular discount code you can put towards anything from Rain Cry. I do want to order one of their hair brushes. I've heard that the Rain Cry hair brushes are absolutely fantastic, so I have one of those in my cart as well. I just need to bite the bullet. They're expensive, but I have heard that a good hairbrush makes a big difference in your hair. So I do want to pick one of those up. But this retaining conditioner and enhancing shampoo does such a good job of cleaning my hair very gently. It rinses clean so that my hair is left feeling just light. It's not weighed down in any kind of way. It's shiny. It's very easy for me to comb through my hair after getting out of the shower. Would I replace my other beloved hair care lines like Virtue and Pureology and Alterna with Rain Cry? I don't think so, no. But I do think this is another really great hair care brand that I can add to my repertoire of brands that work incredibly well for my fine, thin, naturally gray, dry hair. That is also oily at the roots. I got a lot going on this little head of mine, but this has been fantastic, and I don't think I would have ever tried the brand. I'd never even heard of Rain Cry before this masterclass. So I want to see if I can get that presentation sent to me, and I would love to kind of walk through that with you guys, hopefully next week. So I gotta get a hold of Skin Store and see if they will send that my way. This line is also, by the way, besides being pH balanced, it's paraben free, it's sulfate free, it's phthalate free, it's gluten free, it's color safe, it's keratin safe. More importantly than any of those other things to me, it is cruelty free. So this is another really great cruelty free hair care line that I think if you like trying new hair care, check them out. They've got some really, really great stuff. So I'll put the information in the description box down below, as well as the discount code. Let us keep going. Also in the shower this week, I've been using the delicious Soap and Glory Call of Fruity body wash. Have you guys tried this? It smells like sweet tarts. Oh, stop it, it's so good. Both Stella and I love this. I wouldn't call this a moisturizing body wash, but it's not drying, and it's just fantastic during the summer months. It's so fruity, so fun. It foams up really nicely, so I like to, it's like a creamy, lathery foam, not a like drying, stripping kind of foam. I love using this one to shave my legs with. That's super fun. This SPF. I was gonna put this in my Friday favorites and flops last week because I reviewed it last week. This is the Tula Probiotics and Superfoods Mineral Magic Oil-Free Mineral Sunscreen Fluid Broad Spectrum SPF 40. This is fabulous, you guys, and this has the most amazing yellow tint to it. So can you see that? It's not beige, it's not orange, it's yellow, which very rare in a sunscreen. Most of them are a little bit more neutral if they are tinted, like these two, but this matches my skin tone perfectly. Like it kind of evens things out ever so slightly, but also this works great on my oily skin. I really like this sunscreen a lot, and I love recommending new sunscreens for oily skin because I know those of us with oily skin struggle to find things that work for us. This is a zinc oxide and titanium dioxide formulation, so this is not a chemical sunscreen, it's a mineral sunscreen, and it works incredibly well for me. I have found that for me, mineral sunscreens work the best. So there's that. New things from Paulas Choice. So every once in a while, like once in a blue moon, I will get a random PR package from Paulas Choice, which is amazing to me because that was like my first high-end like skincare brand that I got into when I started getting into taking better care of my skin like many moons ago, like in my mid-30s. And I love the line still to this day. Now they just came out with a 5% niacinamide body serum and I've been using it. It's fragrance free, which is fantastic because that means I can use it on my upper arms where I tend to be prone to eczema. So I love fragrance. I am a big fragrance person, but I cannot use fragrance body care products on the areas of my body where I'm prone to eczema. It just irritates it, makes me break out with huge angry patches of eczema. Not pleasant. This is so soothing, so hydrating. You guys know how I feel about the Paulas Choice Niacinamide 20% treatment. I'm actually just getting ready to put this into my bathroom because I just finished my last one, as you guys saw in my empties. This Niacinamide 20% treatment, I love this. This has improved the look of my pores immensely over the years, like night and day difference. Has it eliminated my pores? No, nothing's ever gonna eliminate your pores, just know that. But you can make them look a lot, cleaner, which then makes them look smaller. And niacinamide really does do a beautiful job of sort of shrinking up the look of my pores and just making my skin look a lot smoother, a lot less of that like orange peel texture. Anyway, back to this. This is wonderful for my eczema prone areas. I always struggle with finding products that work because a lot of things do have fragrance. This does not. This is supposed to restore an even skin tone and it's supposed to visibly reduce the signs of aging. So this also has 5% D-panthenol in it, which is a wonderful hydrator for the skin. I'm loving this so far. I've only used it a few times, comes in a convenient pump. I don't think that I would use this all over my body. I think I'm going to reserve it for my upper arms. And yeah, I'm excited to see if it helps to kind of improve the texture over time. The skin's pretty smooth, but I do have like a few, you know, like areas that I wish would look a little bit more even from previous eczema outbreaks. So yeah, I am very excited to see what this does over time, but I wanted to let you guys know that I'm using this and so far so good. So like that a lot. Let's do skincare, why not? This is something that I'm gonna talk a little bit more about next week, but I just wanted to introduce it. This is from the brand Exponent. So this was a PR item, by the way. So I was able to try this is the Clear Comeback Probiotic Enzyme Powder. This is a very interesting system. So this is a powder. There is also a really nice serum in here and you add the powder to the serum, you mix it together. This is fascinating to me and I am loving what this is doing for my skin. I also love that this company really prides themselves on reducing plastic waste. So the like internal components here. I'll show you guys how the whole system works here next week, but the internal components are all recyclable, and then you keep these plastic pieces and you just purchase refills essentially. So, but this probiotic powder, fabulous for my oily skin. I'm really loving what this is doing, and I think it's lightening up a little bit of like hyperpigmentation that I have in certain areas. I am really, really intrigued by this whole line, and I want to try some of their other powders as well. So we'll discuss this more next week. I've been trying to hydrate my skin still, even though it's summer. I am still using moisturizers. My skin's a little bit more oily in the summer naturally, but I sort of counteract that by adding more moisture. And one of my favorite things to use to add like some really nice moisture to my skin is the Dr. Loretta Intense Replenishing Serum. This is fabulous. Now, I only use this at night. It does have a slightly like oily texture to it, but I will use this at the end of my skincare routine in place of just a regular moisturizer. And when I put this on, my skin drinks it up, and it just looks so plumped and pretty and hydrated afterwards. I was going a little bit ham with the tretinoin last week. Usually I like to use my tretinoin every other night or every third night, but I was using it every night, and it did cause my skin to get a little bit more dry and flaky. This saved it. This is fabulous. If you've never tried the Dr. Loretta skincare line, highly, highly recommend. She makes beautiful products. Dr. Loretta actually is a dermatologist, and I love so many of their products. They are fabulous. Definitely a line worth looking into if you like trying new skincare lines. Let's do some makeup. The eyeshadow palette of the week has been the Modern Renaissance from Anastasia. Nothing fancy here. This is old. I feel like I don't really need to say much about it because it's been talked to death here on YouTube, but I've really been enjoying that. I'm still doing a very simple kind of clean eye look. Not a whole lot of, well, I don't really ever wear a whole lot of color, but just very like neutral eye look is what I've been loving this summer, and that gives me a great neutral eye look. Let's talk lips. Okay. It has either been the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Sweet Mouth, which is more of like a pretty clear shade, or it's been this combo, which is what I have on my lips now, and I love this lip combo. Love me a good lip combo. This is the Buxom Full-On Lip Polish in Celeste. I actually learned about this way back in the day from Lisa D1. I haven't watched one of her videos in probably a couple years. I don't even know what she's up to, but I'm sure she is still the queen of the lip combos. But I learned about this from her, and it really is one of the prettiest glosses, absolutely worth picking up and having in your collection. It's a really pretty light peachy shimmer. So gorgeous. And the shimmer that's in here is not chunky or gross feeling. It's very smooth actually. And then I've been pairing it with the BK Beauty Kindness lipstick, which is kind of a like peachy pink as well. What a pretty combo. I love these two together, and this will definitely be something that you will see quite a bit on my lips throughout the summer. So this tends to be as like colorful as I get. Because I don't like bright, bold lips. Not on me. I love it on other people. It just feels funny when I do it. Like it just doesn't seem right. Now I will wear 8 pounds of eyeshadow and just rock that when I go to Costco. But if you ask me to put on a red lip, I would feel so uncomfortable. Smoky eye, however, going to Costco to buy some meat, I'll put on a smoky eye. No problem. Okay, I keep mentioning this mascara and I'm not gonna stop. I will not stop talking about it because this is my new holy grail mascara, period. This, for me going forward, I think might be it. And it's from CoverGirl. So affordable. It's their new lash plumping mascara. You guys, if you like volume, this is not gonna give you a ton of length. If you're a length girl, this is not for you. If you're a volume girl, you need it. This is clean, easy, beautiful volume. This does not make my lashes clumpy. It does not transfer. It does not smudge. It does not flake. and it's like, I don't know, what are my, it's still probably like $13.99. Drugstore mascaras are a lot more expensive these days. But anyway, love this is a natural bristle brush. It's a, you know, this type of brush. It's not plastic. I love these like nylon bristles. These are always my favorite. This formula is perfect. It is perfect, perfect, perfect. I already have a backup. I bought two when I bought it. So this is what you're looking for. It's purple. Get the purple one. So this says that it gives you thicker, longer, and stronger lashes in 4 weeks. Oh, this has hyaluronic acid in it. I had no idea. Oh, and I didn't even read the thing. So this is apparently a primer serum mascara. What? I always get the black or very black or blackest black, whatever they call it. So this is infused with hyaluronic acid and bamboo serum. Ooh. Maybe I should have looked at this before telling you guys how amazing it is. Anyway, get it. Just if you're in the market for a new mascara, just get this one instead of what you normally get and try it and let me know your thoughts. I love it. And I also want to mention this sponge. I think I've mentioned this before. This is from Derma E. And you wouldn't think like Derma E makeup sponge, like those two things don't necessarily go together, but this is the perfect makeup sponge. Forget the beauty blender. This is less expensive and better. This is a totally different type of like foam. I find this to be super durable. I've had this one for like months and I wash it weekly. I know that's gross, but also I have several sponges, so don't think I'm just using the same sponge without washing it. I'll use it once and then put it away and do like a weekly sponge washing session. But out of all the sponges that I currently have, so I've got some Real Techniques. I did it again, you guys. I'm talking way too much. Brevity is never going to be my strong suit. I'm sorry. Anyway, I was talking about all the different types of sponges that I have. This is a Sigma one. It's okay. This is a beauty blender. You know, beauty blenders are good. I've got some Real Techniques in here. I don't know. I do like me a good sponge. I use sponges to actually apply my powder on my skin instead of using like a fluffy brush like this. I just press it into my skin and then I go in with my powder foundation over top, and that works incredibly well for my oily skin. So you guys, I've been talking way too much. Thank you for being here today. I feel like I need to burp, so I'm gonna go. Thanks for tuning in today. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Please subscribe if you're new. Give this video a thumbs up, all the usual like YouTube junk. Have a good day. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.